Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a different, I guess, episode of Chrissy Chaos. I don't know if you guys have been following what's been happening in my life. And, I just want to say thank you for anyone who's ever supported me and all that. And you know how, I get emotional. I try not to get emotional, but it gets hard when things like this happen to you. Like I never honestly thought it was gonna happen to me, but it did, and my family's in shock, and I'm in shock, and it's hard at times like these to be funny. But I know that that's my job, and that's why you guys come here every week, and I appreciate the support and the love that I get from you guys, and it is true what you've heard about what happened to me. I got engaged. Jasmine and I got engaged. Yeah! Got engaged, baby. I put the gay in engaged. Yes, sir. Got engaged, folks. 10 years, 3 kids. Bang. Tough acting, 10 acting. We did it. Did it last week, last Monday, right before the kids were going to go to school. It was actually a beautiful moment. It really was, and I'm really happy that we did it this way because it's like a reverse, right? Like, most people get married, have kids. We had kids, got married, and it's nice. I bought the ring. A few weeks ago, and I was just nervous, overthinking it, whatever. And then I woke up, I was having all this Sunday scary energy. Last Sunday, and I just asked Jasmine. We were laying in bed watching Lioness on Paramount Plus, which, by the way, Lioness is one of the best shows I've ever seen in my entire life. And Zoe Saldana, let me tell you something. Zoe Saldana's husband in this show is so hot, it's insane, and he's a doctor. So here's the thing. Is I was asking Jazz, I was like, look, we were just watching the show, and I was like, are you happy? She asked me if I was happy, and I was like, yeah, I'm happy. And she was like, okay. She was like, I just want to make sure. I was like, yeah. I was like, what would make you happy? And she was like, I'm just happy. I was like, if we were married, would that make you happy? And she was like, Chris, why? You don't even ask me stuff like that. I said, Jazz, just tell me the truth. Because I honestly, the reason why I did it, because I thought she was going to possibly say no. I really thought that because I was like, we've went so long without being married. I've told her how much I don't want to be married, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, she's going to say no. So I had to hedge the bet and see, is this girl going to say yes? And so I said, if we were married, how would you feel? And she was like, yeah, I guess it's not something I need though, Chris, honestly. And I was like, so you don't want to get married? She was like, I'm trying to watch Lioness. I was like, I understand that. Okay, I understand that. I said, and pause it. Because Zoe Saldana's husband just took his shirt off. So pause it there. I said, but I want to know, is marriage important to you? She was like, Chris, yes, it always was, but I've accepted that you don't want to be married, but I want to be with you and we have kids, so it's okay. I was like, so do you want to get married, yes or no? She's like, are you asking me? I was like, no, why would I ask you to get married? Ew, no. I'm not asking you. And she's like, okay, so why are we talking about this? I'm like saying hypothetically, if I asked you to marry me, what would you say? She's like, well, of course I would say yes if you asked me, but I'm not looking for that. Really, I'm not. I honestly just want to go to sleep. And she was like, and to be honest with you, your breath stinks every time you put in your night guard. So just go wash your night guard and go to sleep. Or watch Lioness. I don't care. And I was like, fine. And then I farted and went to the bathroom. So then the next morning, I was like, I got to do it. Because I got nervous because I had the ring. The only place I could hide the ring was in a zipper pocket in my North Face coat. And then we send our laundry out because our washing machine broke. Because I live in a rental in Queens because I sold my house in Staten Island. And you guys know the story, but I'm moving fucking back, baby. I think. Well, we'll see. We have the inspection next week. There could be some issues. We might actually move to New Jersey now because Jasmine has said that it doesn't have to be Queens or Staten Island anymore. Now that we're getting married, it could just be whatever's best for property value. So I may just leave. I may just go to Jersey. But that's neither here nor there. So I I woke up the next morning and I got that ring because I was nervous because I was nervous because the ring was in my zipper pocket in my North Face jacket, and then Jasmine had said that she sent the laundry out. She told me to Venmo the laundry people because she just sent it out to Emily Laundry. She just sent it out. That's a real name. She sent it out to Emily Laundry. And so she sent it out to her, and I got nervous because I was like, oh, did you put my North Face jacket in there? And she was like, I don't know. I was like, did you put my North Face jacket in the wash? And she was like, Jesus, let me check. And I was like, fucking check. Because I thought I was going to have to book it, just drive 100 miles an hour into Flushing and just find this fucking Chinese laundryman. But she said, no, I didn't. I was like, thank God. So I was like, I can't live like this. It's too nerve-wracking to worry about the ring and the jacket, whatever. So I said, I'm going to do it. So I woke up extra early, 6 a.m., made her the coffee she likes. I ask her every morning. She's like, can you make me coffee? And I'm like, do you want a regular coffee or you want the good coffee? And she usually says a regular coffee. But this morning she said, I want the good. I'm sorry. Usually she says regular coffee, and that's what I make her. But this morning I said, I'm going to make her the good coffee. Now, what's the good coffee? Look, coffee. We have a coffee machine at home, and then I do steamed milk. I put honey, cinnamon, and a little vanilla maple syrup. And sometimes when she's really good, I put a little pancake syrup in there, and I steam it and froth it, and I make this kind of really nice, good, coffee that tastes really good. It's foamy. It's nice. So I made her the good coffee, and then she went downstairs. She was like, oh, that was sweet. Not thinking anything. And then she's making breakfast for the kids, doing all this. And then I said, Violet, my 3-year-old, was just, she'll go with the flow. She's just chilling. She's got her blankie on. She's watching Morphle on Netflix. She's just hanging out. She's got one sock on, a booger. She's chilling. She's got a Cheerio in her belly button. She's her same 3-year-old racial slur she heard from my dad. She's just going off. And so she's turning the Christmas tree lights on and off all day. And that's what she does all day. She just turns them on, turns them off. But she's not autistic. So because she passed 3 years old or under is when you get dies. She's good. But she does turn the lights on and off a lot where I'm like, what's going on here? But we know she doesn't have autism because we forged all her vaccines. So she's good. So, obviously I'm kidding. So it's not admissible in court. She's having fun. My daughter, loving it. We're hanging out. And then I tell Delilah, my 9-year-old, I said, hey, come here. She's, getting ready for school. I said, come here. I said, listen. I said, I got mommy an engagement ring. And she goes, you did? I was like, yeah. She goes, oh my God, we're finally going to be a real family. And I was like, damn, dude. I was like, it was cute, but I was like, shit, this girl thinks we're a real family. And I was like, we're a real family, not your brother, obviously, but we're a real, I'm kidding. I was just joking. I was like, we're a real family. And so she was like, oh, my God. And she goes, Daddy, it's going to be the best wedding. I can't wait to get married. And I was like, it's the cutest ever. So then I go into my stepson's room. I love him. I go into his room and I said, hey, buddy, listen. I said, I got mommy an engagement ring. And he's still kind of just like looking blankly at me. I said, we got mommy an engagement ring. I said, and I'm going to ask her in a few minutes down in the living room on the couch. I said, I'm going to ask her. I said, so can you do me a favor? Can you just sneak your cell phone out and record this? This is like a big moment. And he was like, I'm going to be late for school. And I was like, dude, I'll drive you to school. It's like not that big of a deal. I'll send you in an Uber. Just film it. He was like, all right, just hurry up. So I was like, okay. So we go down, and I have all the kids sitting in a row. I have Tristan filming, and I got the ring open, and I'm down on one knee. And I call to Jasmine, who's in the kitchen. I say, Jazz, can you come in here for a second? And she goes, Chris, I'm doing a million things. I'm getting the kids ready for school. She was like, what did you put in this coffee? I don't know. Why are you always asking me to do stupid shit? And I was like, Jazz, I literally just need you to come into the living room for 1 second, and then you could go back to making the kids empanadas. And she was like, and then I hear her put the frying pan on the kitchen, and then she goes, it's always something. And then she's walking in, and I'm just there with one knee. And she was like, started crying. I started crying. Of course, Tristan doesn't get that reaction. He only gets my reaction. So Tristan, I told him to spin around and film her, but he's just filming me. And so it's this beautiful thing. It's this beautiful thing, hug and kissing. She says, yes, right away. The ring fits. I said, I adjusted it because you've had, the ring. I was worried that I wanted to make sure that it was going to fit. And because the ring guy said, what's her ring size? I said 7.5, but she's been eating a lot of salt lately. So they gave me an 8 or a 7, but they gave me a 7.5. And so the ring fits. And so, we hugged, beautiful thing. Delilah's loving it. Like, she's, maybe we'll post it on the Patreon. It's possible we can. I'll ask Jasmine's permission if we can post it at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. But you hear my kids commentating. You don't see them, of course. You just hear their voices. It's beautiful. And then, I wanted to do the bit where Tristan, I told him to just keep filming until I said done. And then I looked at the camera because, it was like this 1-minute embrace. And I was like, guys, go to ChristyComedy.com for more dates. Tickets here. And I said, History of Hyenas is back. And then he had stopped filming. And then I was like, did you stop filming? He was like, yeah, I got to go to school. And I was like, damn. So I put him in Uber to school. And everyone's happy and we're engaged. And I got to be honest with you. I feel the most calm I felt in like years just being engaged because I feel like we got the slate wiped clean now. Her and I, like it's just wiped clean. All our issues that we've had back and forth, but it's all like, hey, it's me and you now. We're a family. It's a beautiful thing, and I just feel good, man. I feel like Vito. I feel as good as Vito, just fucking locking it in. I want to do my bachelor party. I'm not going to do my bachelor party in Italy like Vito did. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to have an Italian-themed bachelor party. So I say we just go to Bellato's. Should we just go to Bellato's, dude?
Yeah, dude. Mario, hook it up.
Are you willing? Are you guys willing? Are you willing to have a gout, like be hospitalized with gout for my one big night, bachelor party night?
1,000%.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
And Jonathan, are you ready? I mean, Jonathan. John, are you ready to get so drunk that you're only going to be speaking Spanish?
Absolutely. I mean,
Hell
I
yeah.
can do that.
Yeah.
I'm capable.
You got to speak to the mic.
Oh, yes.
By the way, dude, Pelican's fucking looking good.
No.
But Zach, what's his face is back?
Zion
Williamson is
Zach,
back.
Same thing. Yeah.
Zach Williamson. I like their green uniforms. But here's the thing, folks. My advice to you is to get married and have kids. That's my advice to you. It's just calming. I know that there's a lot of information out there that it's not the right thing to do, but I'm telling you, it's absolutely the right. That was silent. It's absolutely the right thing to do. I feel good about it. I have this week been feeling slight regret that I've been like, why did I wait this long? Like I should have just done this already. But having the kids be involved in this is going to be really good and really special. And Jasmine loves the ring. I did a good job with the ring. It's good to have gay friends because they just told me exactly what she would like, and I just picked that puppy. And Vito counting as one of those gay friends because he approved the ring.
Can we talk though? Like go back a few weeks. So you told us when we went to dinner, when we went to the Christmas dinner.
Right.
You told us that you had booked a trip to Italy.
Yes.
And we said you should probably propose.
Yep.
Were you already aware that you had to propose, or was that not on your radar at that point?
No, that's when I made the decision. It's when you said you kind of have to do that. I was like, you know what? They're right.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, because I was thinking, how are we going to buy a house, go to Florence, and not be engaged? How's that going to work? You've reached your limit now, buddy. You're not going to buy a house. First of all, you can't move on to a house in Staten Island and not be with the mother of your kids. You either got to be married or divorced. There's no gray area here. You want to be divorced, be divorced. But you got to be married or divorced. You can't have your kids with fucking 7 different last names running around. That doesn't work on Staten Island.
Okay, so now we know that's when you made the decision at that dinner, which was like, what, December? Like,
yeah,
15th, I think. It was like it wasn't that long ago.
So right, I had to negotiate. I had to negotiate getting out of the lease of the apartment I had leased because I was moving out. And so I'm kidding. So all right, edit that part out. So I had to, but yeah. So yes, in mid-December, I said I want to do this.
Okay, so then let's go to a few weeks later, which is 1 week ago today.
Yes.
1 week ago today, you tell us right before we start that you ordered the ring.
Yep.
And that it was in. No, wait. You told us. What did he tell us over text, or did he tell us here that he had the ring?
Here, remember with Ramesh.
Okay, here with Ramesh. Right before Ramesh, you told us as we were setting up that you ordered the ring. It was at a FedEx.
Yep.
You hadn't picked it up yet.
Yep.
And that you were going to wait to propose until Italy.
Yes. But
that was a week ago today.
That was a week ago. And we have that footage, right? Because we edited that out of the last pod, right?
You have the footage of you telling him that, but you don't have the footage of like telling that you saying that you were going to wait a month.
But I'm saying, we could, if you wanted to insert that edited out footage right now, we could, because it's
the Ramesh footage. Yes, we could do the first 6 minutes.
Yeah,
we could do the first 6 minutes of the Ramesh episode here.
Yeah, yes, because I was saying all this stuff 2 weeks ago, and Ramesh was like, "Why would you put this out publicly? You haven't even proposed yet." But I was like, okay, so after I do, guys, let me give you a little insider tip. Let me give you a little pro tip, okay? People have secret strategies for peak performance. I also have a peak performance strategy for thinning hair. Okay, I've been watching a lot. I've asked a lot of you fans to send in pictures of yourselves, and I've noticed a lot of my fans have thinner hair. I mean, your hair is getting thinner than the way my girl slices the garlic. So here's what it is. I want you guys to have nice, beautiful, thicker, fuller hair from the inside out. So I want to talk to you about Nutrafol. Nutrafol is just the bomb.com. Hair thinning is very common, very frustrating problem that many men deal with. From stress and nutrition to hormones to lifestyle, so many internal factors affect what you see on the outside. Luckily, Nutrafol is here to help. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. In just 3 to 6 months, go from a hat guy to a hair guy with thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding. Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are physician formulated using 100% drug-free ingredients. Their patented technology provides consistent, reliable results. Men also reported no compromise in sexual performance, not a one. Start your hair growth journey with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com/men and enter the promo code CHAOS. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com/men. That's Nutrafol.com/men. Promo code CHAOS. That's Nutrafol.com/men. Promo code CHAOS. That's capital NUT, baby, nut. Guys, you know that I want to see you rock hard. I want to see your rock hard penises, your RHPs, as much as I can. I want them in my Instagram feed. I want them in my email. I want them in my DMs. I want you texting me your rock hard peepees. And the only way to get that is BlueChew. Because I know a lot of you motherfuckers out there can't swallow. So BlueChew made chewable tablets. BlueChew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra at a fraction of a cost and in chewable form, folks. Chewable form. I love chewing on these puppies. And BlueChew tablets are made right here in the USA. That's right, in the Gulf of America. That's where they're made. Red, white, and blue. I want to see your red, white, and blue boners. You have freedom boners now. And congratulations to you. There's no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead and be ready whenever the opportunity arises. I want you walking around rock hard all day like John's roommate. We've got a special deal for our audience. Try BlueChew free. Just pay $5 shipping at checkout when you visit BlueChew.com. That's BlueChew.com to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And you know what? I want to thank BlueChew for sponsoring Chrissy Chaos and for sponsoring my boner. Here's the thing with me, folks, is I've reached a certain age and point in my life where I've just accepted who I am as an individual. And I just like a little bit of craziness in my life how about this? I literally didn't even tell my mom or dad I proposed to her until hours later. The first people who knew about this publicly was the History Hyenas Patreon. That's who I told first. And even Lioness on camera was like, what? What are you talking about? I was like, yeah, I did it. And then I called my dad on the Patreon because for me, you know why I really did it? Here's the thing. People say, oh, you're crazy, whatever. You know why I really did it, honestly? I wanted that decision. I didn't tell anyone. I wanted that decision to propose to her to be my decision and mine only and not be influenced by anybody else but my own thoughts. So that's the reason why I did that. So I was very nervous about telling my dad, very nervous about telling my mom, because I thought they would be mad at me that I didn't tell them before. Because I still have like this little kid syndrome in my head where I'm still thinking mommy and daddy are mad at me. At 40
Did
years
they know that you were going to, though? Did they
No
know that
idea.
You didn't tell them that you bought a ring? Nothing.
Nothing. Because I did not want to be influenced, positive or negative at all. I wanted it to be 100% my decision. And so, but once I told them that, as soon as I was, they both were excited. They were like, great. We're happy that you made your own decision. We're happy you're doing this. My mom loves her so much. Of course, my dad loves her so much. So I just kind of feel like, and now it does kind of feel like a sense of completion, even though, we haven't like legally done it yet, but we will. I feel like, I almost honestly think now that this, in retrospect, I think if we were married 2 years ago, I would have never sold my house on Staten Island. I think that part of the chaos of the last couple of years of my life has been this exact thing. You're in the gray zone in your personal life, and that's bleeding out to everything. So now you found up reasons like why you don't want to live in this house, why you want to do this, why you want to do that. And then boom, I feel like if I would have just committed 2-3 years ago, I would have been like, we're not leaving the house. This is our roots. But I was like, oh, we don't have any roots because I'm in the gray zone everywhere. So it's like we can live anywhere. I've moved 9 times in the past 9 years. A big thing, I think, is not committing to, taking the plunge, as they say. So now that I've committed, I kind of feel like, oh, you got to establish like a base somewhere, and you gotta move. Unless I am fortunate enough to get a TV show, then I will leave my family high and dry, and I'll go to Atlanta. No, but I feel good about it. Should we call Jazz? You want me to call her?
Sure. Yeah.
Let's see if she'll pick up. Normally she doesn't because she just blocks my calls. But let's see if she. Oh, here we go. And I just got a text. I just got a text from Tristan, Jasmine's ex. My stepson's father, who I get along very, very well with, just on cue. He just texts me, yo, I thought you might like this. And then it's a link to a YouTube video, and the title is Famous Historian Exposes Israel's Lies. Oh. There we go. Facts. Israel's facts. I'm sorry.
Going to PBR with you and Tristan and all them, like,
how great was that?
It was watching seeing like a real actual mixed family.
Right.
Crazy. Like it's like watching how friendly everybody is and how much like everybody's one part of this bigger family. Like watching Tristan Sr. interact with Delilah and Violet, as if he's like an uncle basically.
He's watched my kids before, because I'm always with we made a decision hey, it's not my kid and your kid. It's we both have kids. We share the same mother of our children. So it's that's something that's our kids are, rather than saying oh, this is my son and that's your daughter. Our children are siblings. Yeah. So it's our daughter's brother, our brother's daughter. That's that brother's sister. So it's that's how we look at it now. So it's really brought us together in a bigger way. First of all, he should come on we should have him on the pod again. Sure. We haven't had him on in a while. We should remind me
He's
to do that.
He's never been on while we've been here.
We got to ask him to do it. But here, let me call Jazz. But he should be the next guest, maybe. Shouldn't he? He'd be a good one. Come on, pick up. This girl never answers her phone. Are you girls like that? She never answers her phone.
Nah.
She'll be like, I was cleaning.
My wife picks up unless she's on a work call.
She never has it on ring.
Your call has been forwarded.
She'll probably call.
If it's on Do Not Disturb, you have to call twice.
Oh yeah, if she's on Do Not Disturb, you call back immediately after. It'll force the breakthrough.
Yeah, but she.
We'll see.
But it's ringing. If it was on Do Not Disturb, wouldn't it be one ring?
Would still ring.
Leave all this in.
Was she married before to Tristan?
No. I think she's the first one in of her siblings to be, I think, married. I think. I don't know. I don't know if her brother or sister are legally married. They may be.
I bet she'll call back by the time we finish.
Yeah. Well, you never know with her.
And then I was with you at PBR Saturday night.
Right.
And then 48 hours later, you texted us that you were proposed. And I will say, no inclination at all during that.
I said to myself, if I survive this night of ingesting full bullshit, like literal shit from a bull, if I survive this and I don't have to go to the ER or die of some parasite, I'm asking her to marry me Monday morning. That's what I said. Because my thing is, you know what it is, folks? What else are you looking for out here? Here's the thing. Sometimes some people tend to like look for the perfect match, the perfect. That's not the path to peace. That's the path to chaos and heartbreak. Everybody's got problems. You know who's got the most problems? This guy. So I get it. Okay. And I was looking for all this other stuff where I said, why don't you just commit? The thing is, in life, there's no good decisions. There's no bad decisions. There's just decisions. You make one, and getting out of the gray zone and making a decision, that's the path to peace. That is the path to peace. Now, I've done it, and I've spoken with Jazz, and she's willing to allow me to have things that I need in a marriage, like a Japanese sex robot. No problem. A Chinese semen extractor. No problem. She's all good with that. She told me I'm still allowed to get happy endings if I want, as long as it's legal and on the up and up. No problem. So I also felt like, let's look at, a lot of the problems that we've ever had, it's been my fault. I fucked up. So it's like, she's always been loyal to me. That's the thing. Love is action, folks. Okay, love is action, and it's not. It's a feeling, yes, but it's an action, and a lot of times that action comes through loyalty. And after 10 years, it's like she's loyal. Okay, always been there for me, supporting of me. Beautiful in so many ways. So I'm like, what else am I doing here? What else am I doing here? Yeah, like I fucking, we've had our issues, and I wish she had a cock, but it's not. That's not on the table. And she's no longer for the table. History Heinous reference. She's now off the table. So
do you think you're gonna do a bachelor party, or do you think you're just gonna do like a dinner? Like, what do you think? Do you want to go somewhere for a few days? What do you want to do?
No, see, it's weird. It's weird. Like, we both are kind of saying like we'd rather do just like we only are even considering a wedding ceremony for our daughter, for the kids. Because we're like, not that we don't want it, but we're like, we've done this a different way.
What if your bachelor party,
okay,
we planned in a city where you could perform, and then you could basically pay for the whole weekend,
right,
by having a show called Chris's Bachelor Party,
right?
You could do a meet and greet where people could basically be attending that part of the bachelor party, and then we can all go out.
Yeah, I could say, guys, I'm doing shows in Vegas. Come see me.
It's a big bachelor party place right now? Arizona.
Okay, I got shows in Phoenix.
Or Austin. Austin's a big bachelor party place.
Guys only. No women allowed in this show. Only guys. Men. This is a bachelor party show, dude. Guys only. Cock is required. That's what we write on the flyer. Cock required.
And then that show supports the whole weekend.
In. Done. Do it. Book it. Where should we go? Let's go somewhere like crazy, though. Like not a Vegas, not a Phoenix.
Not in the States.
No, in the States, Miami. But like a city. No, not in Miami. Like a city nobody does bachelor parties at, and we'd be kind of the. You want to go to St. Louis?
No.
All right, St. Louis is out. Pittsburgh?
You want to be cold?
Yeah, let's go to.
Can we go somewhere with water?
Dayton, Ohio.
Dude, you want to just go to You want to go to Omaha, Nebraska?
Dude, should we go to like Seattle or something? That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Seattle or Port.
John can fish there.
Yes, dude. Fred, there's so many fountains for John to fish in.
San Antonio.
Let's go to San Antonio.
We could go to the Alamo, dude. We could love that.
Remember the Alamo? I went there once.
What capitals do you still need?
Oh, good. See, now he's thinking. You know where I want to go? Place I've never been. Let's go to Cheyenne, Wyoming. I heard it's beautiful this time of year.
I would do that. That seems fun. Can we do cowboy shit?
Yes, Cheyenne, Wyoming, and that is the state capital. Cheyenne, Wyoming, or Pierre, South Dakota.
Chris's Cowboy Bachelor Party.
Oh, Jazz.
All right.
Here we go.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? You're live on the Chrissy Chaos podcast. No, just real quick, Jazz. Hold on. We were just speaking about the engagement. We just wanted to know how you felt, how you think I've done so far, how this week has been, how have I been? How was it all for you? People just want to know what your reaction is.
Why do I feel like this is like a trick question?
It's not. It's not a trick question.
Okay.
surprisingly, you've been like way more relaxed than I've been about it, to be honest with you.
Right.
Like you've been pretty great about it. You're like thinking about dates and you keep bringing it up and you're excited to like tell people.
Yeah, you ready for what I suggested? And this was me. We met July 6th, 2014. So I said, what if we get married, have the ceremony on July 6th, 2025? And then she tried to hate on it. And then she was like, I can't even front. That's a great idea.
I like that.
See, everybody likes that.
Keeping your anniversary the same is a huge. It makes things a lot easier.
And then that's true. And then
I mean, we've never actually celebrated an anniversary, but okay.
Right, but now we can, and it also makes sense for us because then we'll have the 6th of every month we can celebrate something. Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
So also yes. So and what did you think of like?
Oh, and you proposed on the 6th. You didn't even.
I proposed on January 6th.
Did.
That's what I meant. Yeah. So it's all 6s. So
it's all by design.
Right, because I engaged myself to the woman of my dreams and the country of my dreams. So my country 'tis of thee. So
you called me the woman of your dreams.
Yes. As
and nightmares.
So, but also, did you feel like having the kids involved and all that? Like, I think actually what we've done, even though it's been a waiting period, is actually better, and more people are going to follow in this path, because what a beautiful thing to have our children be involved in this, and they'll even have memories of this, as opposed to most kids just hearing about their parents' wedding, through pictures or something.
Yeah, it's like, like fuck marriage. Like, let's wait until after we have kids.
Yes. Well, like, I just think doing it, don't you think there's something beautiful about doing it this way?
I think it is beautiful. I love that they were a part of that moment. I love that they're going to be a part of the wedding. I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's cool that, we get them involved in all that. Like, the kids can plan my bachelor party.
Yes, the kids can definitely plan your bachelor party.
Yeah.
Jazz, are you doing a bachelorette party?
Are you doing a bachelorette party?
I haven't even thought about that. I don't know. I'm so like simple. I don't need shit like that.
Why don't
but maybe.
Yeah. Why don't
I'm gonna wait until after your bachelor party to see how crazy you got, and then I have to top that.
Well, I was thinking as a gift to you girls, I'll pay for your bachelorette party. I'll pick it, I'll pay for it, I'll take care of it, and then I'll just go on mine. Yeah.
No.
I was thinking no, because John said
You're such a control freak.
No, because we were thinking we could set you up nice in Poughkeepsie, New York. Set you up. John said there's a Golden Corral there. That's amazing.
And where are you going?
Vito and I have decided we're going to make it so what we're going to do is we're going to do it around a show. So I'm going to do a show, say Saturday, let's call it Vegas. Let's call it Vegas. Let's call it Miami. Let's call it Nashville. Let's call it Vegas. Let's call it Miami. Let's call it Nashville. And so, let's call it Ibiza. So we're gonna do a show, but it's gonna be our bachelor party comedy show where it's guys only allowed in the show. No girls at all in the show. Only guys allowed in the show. Cock is a requirement for my bachelor party comedy show. What do you think?
Okay, as long as it's recorded and I can see it after, yeah.
Yes. Well, is obviously guys only are paying customers. Women will be allowed in as a part of the show.
Oh yeah, no, that doesn't work for me.
No, but just because I want to have, because it's a big show, I want to have have dancers kind of open the show.
Right.
So what do you think of that?
Honey, ask me after we go to City Hall and it's official.
Damn.
That's not how that
and
works,
then maybe.
Yeah, that's not how that works. You have the bachelor party before it's official.
No. You have the bachelor party before the ceremony, but you have to go to City Hall before that.
No, Vito's chiming in. Vito's got a response.
Vito.
Jazz,
Vito.
don't you only have 30 days?
She can hit you with a knife from here.
Jazz, don't you only have 30 days though to go to City Hall then get married?
Is that the truth?
I don't know.
What is it? Tell us, Vito. You've gotten married before.
I don't remember. You'd have to talk to my wife. She's the one who.
So you went to City Hall and then 30 days later got married.
I don't know. I mean, you go to City Hall because you have to register. You have to get your marriage certificate, and then there's a certain amount of days it has to be within.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Because then the officiant signs off on the actual marriage.
Right. Yeah, we have.
Okay, that still works because the bachelor party is usually the night before the wedding, right? Or
No, what are you talking about?
Is it not?
No, that's not. No, that's
I've watched too many movies.
Because think about it, like you don't want to be like hungover. You don't want it to be that close together.
Well, then I guess you can't drink too much.
Right. Yeah, I think we're going to
Yo, we should go to Puerto Rico because you're fully in now.
Oh yes. What about that?
Hell no. I already told you that wasn't happening, didn't I? When we were talking about it the other night.
What about Dominican Republic?
The enemy?
Yeah. It's random because in the week before, the date we might get married, the Mets are actually playing at.
Dave, you're doing so good this week, like so good. Don't fuck it up, all right?
Yeah, the Mets actually have a game at Sapphires in the city. So Vito got his tickets to the Mets game. It's weird. It's at Sapphires. What are you doing? Hello?
Whatever.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I gotta go.
I should be home hopefully soon enough to get the kids. But I don't know. We got to just finish this.
No, you won't be because you're still there.
Yeah, but I'm taking a cab home.
We're almost done.
We are almost done. What do you want to eat later?
Oh my God, does this need to be on the podcast?
Yes.
Jazzy's spiraling because he thinks he messed up, so just answer his questions.
I know. Maybe we'll figure it out.
All right.
I have some things to think about.
All right. Guess what?
What?
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I can't take this. All right, go ahead.
All right, bye. Wedding's off. Prize Picks. That's the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You'll just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Here's the thing. All-Star Weekend is almost here. NBA All-Star Weekend. I'm actually going to be in San Francisco for NBA All-Star Weekend, so it'll be dope, cute. And Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching your favorite players during the game and the Saturday night events like the three-point contest. You can now win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. Join over 10 million users and sign up today. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I could get my money in as quick as 15 minutos. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more for your lineups. Download the app today and use code CHAOS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game, baby. Here's how it works. Look, like this week on Prize Picks, you'll look at the basketball board, and you could say, Jason Tatum, I'm selecting Jason Tatum for more than 29 points, and Anthony Edwards for more than 25 points, or Anthony Davis for more than 12 rebounds, and Luke Doncic for more than 8 assists. It's stuff like that. So you just get Luka Doncic. So you get, you basically have multiple ways to win money. I like it. So download the app today. Use code CHAOS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game, baby. Guys, September 11, 2025, New York City. I am headlining Madison Square Garden, the arena at Madison Square Garden, September 11, 2025. Tickets on sale right now, ChristyComedy.com. I mean, it's a very special event for me. You know, if you've been a fan of mine, you know that this is the only goal I've ever had, and I would love for you to be there. So come through, get tickets. Tickets are actually selling pretty quick, so just go check out the Ticketmaster link and get those tickets now because I really want to see you there. And I got a lot of special guests and surprises, and it's just a big moment for me. September 11, 2025, ChristyComedy.com. February 14th, 15th, I'll be in San Francisco, Cobb's Comedy Club. Those tickets, I believe, are all sold out. You can check, but I'm almost positive they're gone. March 14th, Tampa Theater, Tampa, Florida. Get there early if you want to meet Tampa Tony. March 15th, Plaza Live, Orlando. And March 30th, the Vets Memorial Auditorium, Providence, Rhode Island. I want to see you there. That's also going to be a great show at the Vet in Providence. Love everyone. My Northeast Original 13 Colony homies. ChristyComedy.com. The big news. Madison Square Garden, September 11, 2025. Come be there and never forget. That's a legal thing that my lawyers actually sent John's legal team paperwork. And John's legal team is his roommate.
Oh, dude, you got to show him.
What happened?
No, I can't.
Come on.
Dude, come on.
I asked Nick. He said he doesn't want to talk about it.
Fuck.
Maybe
Patreon.
Yeah.
So wait, show him now. We'll put it on Patreon.
Okay.
Because we don't do separate Patreons anymore.
Yeah.
Dude, this is...
Yeah, just show me. And then
this is
so
good.
For context, I was at my apartment like a week ago, and I was with my brother, my girlfriend, and my roommate comes home, and he goes, dude, I totally forgot I had a date tonight, completely forgot, and he was in Brooklyn in like Bay Ridge at his grandma's, and he said that 10 minutes before they're supposed to meet in Manhattan, he gets a text on Hinge from the girl saying, oh hey, like I'm 10 minutes out, right? And then he panicked and he just blocked her, okay? Which I was like, and then I was like, dude, why, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, can't you be a human being and just like call her and say like, yo, I fucked up or whatever? Right. And then 2 days later, my girlfriend is scrolling TikTok and she found this video. Oh. Let's see if it works.
And you live in LIC.
Go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
You work in the Bronx.
Oh, wait. Here we go.
If your name is Nicholas.
Oh, God. Damn it, Vito. Hold on. I got it.
Cut around this.
Okay, here we go. I think this is it. Oh, my God.
Dude, what the fuck?
Hold on.
Wait, just press play.
Okay, hold on.
If your name is Nicholas and you live in LIC, and you work in the Bronx, and your go-to date spot, which is embarrassing, is Shaken Not Stirred in Midtown, I have a message for you. You know, I didn't even want to go tonight anyway, but I just have decided that if this is something I want in life, I have to work for it. So I've been trying to go on dates and all this kind of stuff, whatever. But the audacity for you to set a time and place, okay, and say, see you there, and then I message you an hour before, and I say, hey, this is the address that I'm seeing, just making sure this is the right place, and you saw that, and instead of just saying oh my God, you know what, I'm so sorry, I just got swamped at work today, or I had a bad day, or you're ugly and I don't want to see you, instead of doing all that, you just unmatch me, so that I'm just standing in the Times Square subway station, checking my phone, and wondering oh shoot, did Hinge glitch? No, you just unmatched me. That is crazy. How small do you think of people?
You're right.
To do that?
Yes, I agree.
How embarrassing for you. How embarrassing for you. What a shitty person you are.
She's cute too. She's really cute.
That had for almost 1 million views on TikTok, and another one collectively 2.5 million. So by complete chance, my girlfriend saw that, and she obviously knows Nick. She was there when he told us about blocking the girl.
Is he panicking, right?
He's so fucking neurotic. He's freaking out. He's
is his name or picture up anywhere?
No. So he deleted his Hinge. He changed his profile picture and everything. In reality, I don't think. I mean, he's like, dude, what if my job? I'm like, what are they gonna do? You bailed on a date. But
yeah, okay. You didn't do anything. You're not a criminal.
But he's over here. He's like, she's a fucking cunt. That bitch. I dodged a bullet. And then we were like, no. She dodged a bullet.
She's right.
Are you clinically insane?
Yeah, dude.
And then that's karma 101.
Why don't you go throw up in the bathroom and not clean it up?
I sent
yeah.
So when
she's really cute too.
Yeah.
What a dick.
When John sent it to
me. We
got
to get Nick in here.
We could call him.
When John sent it to me, I showed it to my wife, and my wife's first reaction was, well, good for that girl. She did dodge a bullet.
Should we call him from a *67 number, and I'll say I'm Maddie Hickman's attorney?
I mean, I don't know if he'll answer. He initially told me, he's like, yo, please do not talk about this on the podcast. But that's why we got to put on Patreon.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's up to you. I don't know if
call him.
He's at work right now. He is a teacher. That's what she said in the video.
If he picks up as a teacher, that's
wait, should I call him from my phone then, so he doesn't know this number?
You don't want him to have your number.
I'll give it to you. Let's see. You just tell him who you are. I don't know if he'll answer that.
But he's going to know this is you.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I was going to say it was Maddie Hickman's attorney.
He probably doesn't know what the girl's name is.
Believe it or not, Nick isn't at home. Please
I'm gonna say I'm an attorney.
I must be out, or I pick up the phone. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not home.
Nick, I got to be honest with you. I watched that video from Maddie Hickman. We're on the Patreon. I was on your side. I really was fully on your side until I heard your voice message just now. I am 1,000% on Maddie Hickman's side. Team Maddie. Oh, my God. Dude, let me tell you something. You're going to be fine, okay? You're going to be totally fine. Don't worry about it. She was cute, though. What I would do if I were you is I would match with her again and just message her and go, hey, baby, my bad. Let's meet up. Where are you taking her? Salt and shakers, you fucking asshole?
Dude, but when he said that to me, to see that like go viral and...
This guy is a fucking legend, this kid.
Does he know about the fucking meme?
Oh, yeah, I sent it to you guys a while ago.
Let me see.
But let me find it.
So, like, this kid goes viral without his consent multiple times.
This is a pic from him in college, so it's like almost 8 years ago that goes around once in a while.
Oh, I've seen this before. That's him?
Yeah.
Was he really pissing on the wall? Dude, I've seen this meme a million times.
So
What a fucking mess this kid is.
Tell people what's going on in the picture.
This picture right here is Nick looking at the bartender. It looks like she's holding up her phone to pay, and he's fully pissing on the wall underneath the bar.
And there's a good chance you've seen this. There's a good chance if you're listening to this, you've seen this photo.
Were you there when this was happening?
No, he was in Oswego.
What the was he just? Does he just get lights out drunk and do stupid shit? That's like the kid with the boner. That's just like at the bar, like with the boner ordering drinks. That I've seen that meme maybe 1,000 times. So oh God, dude, what this kid's a fucking You know, Maddie missed out, but so did Nick. I think they missed out on each other.
I guess so.
What are all the comments? Like, girl, don't worry, girl,
like
you're the best.
Her, like he's a bitch. But apparently she said that people were DMing his profile, like other girls. And then he's doing this thing right now where he's going on like 3 dates every single week. And he said that like 3 girls canceled, and he said he's convinced they saw the TikTok. That's why.
But how many on Nick from because it's Nick from Lion City, and then he's asking them to go
Bronx, all his
and then he's asking them to go to that fucking bar.
Yep.
So funny. She's like, yeah, whatever. Like she shit. I love that she shit on that bar.
I can't believe he's so defensive about it and saying that it's like she's a horrible person for doing it. He's like, why would you? I'm like, dude, this is 100% brought on yourself.
Is this the kid too used to take you to the Nick games and the tickets would just not appear?
Yes. So I'll remind everybody for like throughout all the Rangers and Knicks playoff run, he told us he was getting all these tickets for free, but he's paying out of pocket for. Teacher's salary.
Yeah.
We did the math. It was like $17,000.
He took me and 5 dudes to Game 7.
People he didn't even know. He would go to parties, like you said, get blackout drunk and invite people. He's like, oh, I got a ticket plug, and then he'd be roped into it the next day. And
God, the massive amounts of anxiety he must have had to try, and then he would just be buying the tickets.
Chris,
last minute. Yeah.
Me and 5 people. He took us to Game 7, sitting in the Chase Bridge, which aren't even bad seats.
Wow.
Yeah. But he would do this shit where he would like say like I got tickets, I'd invite people. He said yeah, invite 3, 4, 5, and then like an hour before the game say cancel, and then eventually it came out, and then we like got this is a whole roommate thing, yelling at each other, you're lying, pathological liar, all this shit.
Dude, honestly, dude, we got to get this kid in here. He's a fucking legend. I'll let him. Let him. I don't care if he pisses on the walls of the studio.
That was all on Patreon.
That was all on Patreon. All right, so we're back. Good Patreon moment. But yeah, dude, I feel good. I feel good about this. I feel, what's really nice, honestly, when you get married. Yes, it's a selfish decision for you and her, but so many more people are involved. My mom is so happy. My dad is so happy. My kids are so happy. Jasmine's mom is so happy. So it's like it's bigger than you, which is the same thing, and it's a good lesson because it's the same thing. Because the reason why also I came to this is because I have a friend of mine who went through a divorce. I think he cheated on his wife, and I remember he told me with like pain in his face a couple of years ago. It always stuck with me. He was like, I didn't realize how when you fuck up, like when you cheat on your wife or get divorced or something like that, you affect so many people more than just your wife. Like you affect everybody, your kids, your family, your couple friends, like your whole life changes. So I feel the same way with getting married. Like it's like a lesson. It's like the what not to do versus what to do. So it's like a good. It's a good thing. And yeah, we're happy about it. We're gonna either get married in our backyard in our new house, or we might elope, or we might just go to City Hall and then go to Bellato's after. I don't know. It's all up in the air. But the bachelor party is happening. Guys only bachelor party. Roped around a comedy show at the Wynn in Las Vegas. That's just what we're going to have to do. Just because it's I need to go to the Wynn in Las Vegas. Right? Don't we have to do that?
It would be fun. I mean, I think the idea of like a show that we could produce and make like one aspect of it like public and then like you'll still do stuff like private stuff that you'll enjoy,
Yeah.
but like that like gives people to be a chance, like to be a part of it. It'll make it fun. Like I think that would be a sick weekend.
Dude, I'm in. I like this. I mean, hopefully, I know some people have heard about the engagement already, but yeah, Chrissy D's engaged. And she's also decided she's going to hyphenate her last name. That's what she's going to go Distefano Cañuelas. Not a bad.
I didn't know her last name until like 2 weeks ago when we were in your car and she called you and I saw her last name.
Yeah.
Because in my phone she's just Jazz Distefano because it's easier that way.
It's easier that way. But Jasmine Distefano Cañuelas, which I think it's a lot of letters, but not a bad hyphenation.
It's great. Like I'm very happy for Delilah. Like because
Me too.
Just like I remember the day we were at the Bernie Williams softball game.
Oh my God!
And when she like on the I should see if I have that footage.
That was like your first day on the job too, right?
No. Oh wait, yeah, that was early.
Yeah,
that was like I think we did that before I even.
Yes, you
worked.
were like filling in type thing. At that point.
We did that. I hadn't even started in the weekly show yet. It was like the first time we like really hung out doing a project.
And what did she say again?
So I was filming you. We were in the dugout, and I'll see if I can find the footage because I have all the footage backed up somewhere. And she says, "Daddy, why do me, you, Tristan, and Mommy all have different last names?" And you were like, "Oh, because your last name is mine, your mom's is her dad's, and mine is mine, and Tristan is his dad's."
It's a bullshit answer.
And she goes, "Oh, okay, so if you guys got married, then you would have the same last name." And you were like, "Well, yeah, if we got married, then she would probably take my last name." And she goes, "Then why don't you propose to her? You know what makes her so sad, right?" And then you just stared at me and then said, "I don't know what to do."
And then it just cut out. Yeah. So yeah, it was great. It's great to like make her so happy and the kids so happy. But we'll see. We'll see. I think that. By the way, what did you guys think of my acting in the beginning?
I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
I was selling it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I was trying to work up tears, but I couldn't get them.
You cried in the video
Yeah.
when you got down on the knee.
I did. If
Jasmine, right?
if Jasmine says it's okay to post that, we'll put that on the Patreon.
It's but like I felt the same. I didn't think I was gonna cry when I proposed, but like something, it's like very emotional when you're up there and like I did it on my roof and I got down on like I waited for her to come up. I did it a little different than I knew the whole thing about how like they need to be like prepared for like to look a certain way.
Right.
So I planned it on a day where I knew she would like have like stuff done.
Right.
I planned it on Mother's Day.
But don't people do like engagement like shoots and stuff like that? Anyway?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
figured. If you want to get like engagement photos, like we can just do that.
Yeah.
Ala told me to tell you that if you need somebody in Tuscany, she might have a photographer you can use if you want to do engagement photos.
Ooh. Remember when you did your engagement photos and you didn't know that you were gonna have to hike up a mountain?
Yeah.
You're still limping from that.
Like, dude, that shit was I like still look at those pictures and I'm like walking around in my fucking Gucci slides on a mountain.
So yeah. All right. Good.
And weddings are fun, even if no matter how big or small. Like just the idea of like people you love being with you. Like it's real. Like it's a really nice time.
Russell Howard said it.
You were on the road during my wedding, so you couldn't come.
That's right. Where was I?
You were in. I think you were in Arizona, maybe.
Oh, Phoenix.
You might have been in Phoenix, or you might have been in. It was October 21st, 2023. So wherever you were that weekend.
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe I was in England. I thought I was
you weren't in England.
Oh.
You were like in the States somewhere.
All right. Well,
but it's really fun and like it feels really it feels as special as you would think.
Yeah. If we do a small wedding though, the only problem is people are gonna have to get cut. Can't invite everybody.
That's any wedding though. You have to cut people in every wedding. It's hard.
Did you have to cut anyone that is upset with you still to this day that they got cut?
I'm trying to think. There were some people that I didn't want to cut that I felt really bad about that like I still kind of like feel guilty about. Then there's some people who, you know what? Like I don't think I've had any problems with people, but then also it's like I think like when you cut people from your wedding, if depending on the size, like you're also making I was like, oh, I haven't talked to this person in a while anyway.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do. I mean, maybe I was suggesting to Jasmine too. Why don't we just go full Puerto Rican? Let's get married in the park.
Park weddings are nice. You have
Let's just get a park wedding.
You have to pay a permit fee.
We'll do the permit fee. We'll get married in the park. We'll get everyone cooking from home. I love a Puerto Rican party.
Brooklyn Botanical Gardens has nice like.
But is it public though?
I mean, you would have to pay for the permit and everything, but it's a nice place.
Maybe we'll do it. We got to see. It's literally, honestly, it's not even up to me because I'm down for whatever. It's really up to, Jasmine, of course, whatever she wants, but it's the kid. Delilah is the one planning this. Oh my God. She's the one. She's told everybody. She's told everybody in school, her teachers right away. That's the first thing she did coming back from winter break. She's like, my dad asked my mom to get married. We're finally family again. And then Violet's going, Mary, where's Mary?
Well, Delilah's been waiting for this for this is like she's at the age where she's aware of it, and like you're both her parents, so like so she's like when you're at that age, you just want your parents to be together. Like when I was a kid, my mom and my stepdad, I was always like I call him my stepdad, but he was my mom's boyfriend, right? And I had the same thing as a kid. I was like, if they got married, it would be sick.
Yeah. It's just something to look forward to. But so that's it. We're married. Well, we're not married yet. We're engaged. And after that phone call, I don't know. I don't know if it's off. Actually, it might just be. You know what? You're gonna have to stay tuned next week to see what fucking happens.